The check on my desk was for $300,000, a clean down payment for a luxury ranch just outside of Austin, Texas. My design firm, Timber and Iron, had just been featured on the front page of Architectural Digest, and suddenly, my phone wouldn't stop buzzing. Marcus, my assistant, tapped on the glass door, looking deeply uncomfortable. "Leo, there's a couple in the lobby, a man named Greg and a woman who says she's your mother. They don't have an appointment, but they refuse to leave." I took a slow, deep breath, looking out at the Texas sun. 12 years ago, on my 18th birthday, Greg, my stepfather, threw my bags onto the gravel driveway. My mother stood right behind him, holding a plate of half-eaten dinner, and said absolutely nothing. Greg told me I was a drain on their resources, a failure, and to never come back. I had $40, a rusty toolbox, and nowhere to go. I called my Uncle Ray, my dad's brother, who ran a greasy auto repair shop 2 towns over. Ray didn't ask questions. He didn't lecture me. He just said, "Get over here, kid. There's a cot in the back room and plenty of work." Now, Greg and my mother were sitting across from me, smelling of cheap desperation. Greg didn't look so big anymore. His shoulders were slouched, and his eyes kept darting around my expensive office. He slid a foreclosure notice across the desk. They owed $240,000 on their house, and the bank was giving them 30 days. "We're family, Leo," my mother whispered, her voice trembling with a fake maternal warmth I hadn't heard in over a decade. "We made mistakes, but family helps family." I looked at the notice. Then I looked at Greg, who couldn't even meet my eyes. The absolute audacity was breathtaking. "You're right," I said quietly, tapping the check on my desk. "Family does help family." I picked up my phone and dialed Uncle Ray. He answered on the first ring, grease probably all over his hands. "Hey, Uncle Ray, you know that lakefront cabin you've been dreaming about retiring in? The one with the big porch?" "Yeah, Leo. What about it?" Ray laughed. "Pack your bags," I said, smiling for the first time in years. "I just bought it for you. Cash. No conditions, because you gave me a home when I had nothing." My mother's face drained of color. Greg stood up, his fists clenched, yelling about how ungrateful I was. But I just dialed security. Some bridges are built to be crossed, but toxic ones, you let them burn.